facts, news hit fast, no cap. Sports talk, real talk, bring the guests to the map. Different walks, different lives, every voice get heard. Message in the madness, every line got a word. Motivation when you feel like you stuck in place. Momentum keep pushing when you losing a race. Moments turn legends when you stay on the grind. Maturation, elevation of the mind. M-spot when the mindset shifts. Yeah. Motivation turn pain to a gift. Let's go. Long winning when the moment don't quit. Mac Manz talk truth, this is it. M-spot, M-spot. Mac Manz, the M-spot, M-spot. When mindset meets momentum.
And tonight's special guest, that's right, the man, Peter Vann. Let's give a round of applause, y'all. Welcome back to the M-spot. It's your boy. Let's bring him in right now. There he goes. Before you say one word, Peter, before you say one word, I am going to bring you in like I'm
Bluetooth
supposed
disconnected.
to. Don't say
Bluetooth
nothing.
connected.
Don't say nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring to you the master of ceremonies, the man who can make an egg sandwich sound exciting, the one man who can take your ego and boost it so high, you literally think that you're a superstar. He is my friend, a personal, dear, close friend of mine. He is the man, the one, the only, microphone extraordinaire, Peter Vann.
What's going on, ladies and gents? How are you this evening?
All right. And Peter, how we do things here, we get it started off by letting people know this is the M spot. Here, you kick your feet, or this is M spot. This is Mac spot. This is like none of you know the place you've ever been. Just relax. You kick them shoes off. We talk real talk here. No fillers, no messing around. We do what we do. And we get a cheer from everybody because of that. Right. So the gunshot salute originally started on the M spot. That's how I started. So let's give a gunshot salute to everybody. Follow me on YouTube at Ontario Hill. On Facebook at Ontario Hill. Gunshot salute to everybody following us on YouTube at Mac Manz Media LLC. And a special salute to everybody following us on Twitch at Mac Manz 1231. Okay, Peter, let's get this party started, man. How you feeling today?
I'm actually not bad right now. A little rough going today, this week, but not right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
Good. I'm just glad, bro, you're here. I gotta give you one of these. Just glad you're here, bro. Okay, so we're gonna get into the talk shop. If y'all don't know, Peter has had some experience in commentary. He's also dipped his toe in the water of management, which is my field. But Peter's been doing this for a while. So, Peter, let the people know how.
Wait a minute, you missed one.
What, Peter?
2 shows ago was my first and last in-ring performance as a wrestler.
See, look, I was gonna let you get to all that. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna let you get to all that. There you go. Okay.
My wrestling career lasted all of 2 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna get some gunshots out here. One bad mama said good evening and what's up, Peter?
What's going on, mama?
My bro, Chris Poole, what's up, my brother? Gunshot salute. All right, so now that Peter didn't let the cow out the bag. Okay, Peter, so go ahead, man. Let's go ahead and tell them how you first got started in the announcement business, be it your whole career, not just the professional wrestling, but let them know who Peter Vann is, how you got started, and hey.
Well, we have to go all the way back to 2008.
Okay, we got time, Peter.
When chat rooms were a thing, I'm a very big music guy. I probably listen to music way more than I watch television. If I do 8 hours, 6 hours of TV a week, that's all I do. And the rest of the time is all music. At work, home, chilling out, whatever. I mean, I am a music guy. So back when chat rooms were a thing, one of the rooms I belonged to actually had a DJ mode. So I got a microphone, or I had my Xbox headset and had hooked it up to my computer, and I was actually hosting a chat room music kind of deal, DJ.
What?
You know, play what you want while everybody's chatting. For those under the age of 30, chat rooms are like instant messages with like 50 to 100 people in them. And it was just all chilling out, having a good time, just vibing with each other, you know, like-minded individuals. And I was hosting my own little radio show kind of deal, doing it that way. That evolved into an online radio station. I actually was 2 online radio stations. The first one shut down. Well, no, I'm sorry. The first one I was fired from because I had a difference of opinion with management.
Wait now, do not. Hold on, you get the mushroom for that.
Well, wait, it wasn't my fault completely. I got fired because I might have made some disparaging remarks about the owner of the radio station, and you know that didn't go over so well.
Was it on air?
Yes,
Peter.
To an audience of 12,000 listeners at the time.
My God.
And so I subsequently got fired, and then went to another radio station, Pure Steel Communications, which shout out JJ if you're watching this. I miss you, man. Was so much fun. Well, he went through a divorce with his wife. That station got shut down, and I was like, you know, I can't keep going from station to station. So I started podcasting in 2008.
Damn, Peter. Peter, wait, Peter. You just destroying people's jobs? What?
No. The second one wasn't my fault. The second one completely, I had nothing to do with. That was just, you know, they got divorced and financials got, and yeah, we tried to keep it going, but then, yeah, it just got ugly quick. Okay. So then I went to podcasting, which was fun.
Cool.
And then I started, I was running the Peter Vann Show podcast, which I know you guys seen resurrected for a short time here, a short while back. It was a big pop culture thing. I had over, and I'm not even kidding about this, I had over 40,000 listeners worldwide, and 1 listener in Croatia.
That one in Croatia.
Because Podbean, who was hosting it, or who I was putting the platform out through, actually gave me breakdowns, physical, geographical breakdowns of countries and how many listeners and where. And yet there was 1 listener in Croatia, which I can't explain, but whatever. I mean, you know, Croatia loves me.
Yes, there you go. Hey, Philippines and Thailand. If I go over there, I'll eat for free forever. So yeah,
right. So much like yourself, I branched out one podcast because the pop culture thing was fun. The whole thing, but I branched it out to wrestling because I wanted to do a wrestling podcast. But I didn't want to do like a national, oh my gosh, this is what happened on Raw, this is what happened here. No, I wanted to do it local. So I started going to local shows, going to local wrestling shows. And did the Mid-South Mayhem podcast. There's a couple episodes up on YouTube. And one of the guys I worked with, I don't know if you know him, but he's very popular in the circuits around by us, Norman McElkoff.
Yeah, I know who Norman is.
Yeah, I actually worked with him, and when I found out he was a professional wrestler, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like you thought you introduced me to Hulk Hogan when he told me he was an independent wrestler. I'm like, this is my in. This is it. We're doing this. And I got invited. I got invited to a show. I hooked up with Craig Stone.
Yeah, my boy Craig.
And told him what I did and everything else. And he invited me to do co-commentary with the recently late, great Eric Frank Romano. And I was just hooked from there. And, you know, been going nonstop. November will be 9 years.
Wow.
In the wrestling world.
Round of applause. Wow. Man. Well, how I met Peter was I went to, I had just came back into the game and showed up at Tuckerman. And the crazy thing was a lot of these guys I had knew and met before. And that's the crazy thing. I came back, a lot of the guys knew who I was, which is weird. So to me, because I'd been out for a while, but I was trying out this new heel character. I switched it over and I went to Tuckerman. And Peter was the heel commentator. He just put us over so hard. And the first we had been coming in intruding, but he gave me my first ever one-on-one interview was with you. That was the first ever.
First?
Yeah, ever. First ever.
Really?
Yes, ever. You did it. Yep. You were the first guy to coin it was I was like telling Mr. Rollins, the head of security, and you'll always make sure you're the first guy to hold the title. You were the matter of fact when I first showed the title off, when I revealed it, that was the first for me. Everything you were you were the guy that did. I mean, that was it. That revealed the title, the first of our gathering, the interview. Yeah, you were the first guy. Period. You're the first for Black Diamond.
I really thought you were established by then.
No.
Like, I didn't know. I thought you were working the Little Rock area and all that. I didn't know I was your first for all that.
I knew Cody and everybody, but I hadn't worked like that. And so when you spoke on us, you really just like that's a little. You put us over. You don't understand. Like we get, dude. They don't see me in Tuckerman much because I get booked everywhere now.
Right. Yeah.
And so it's like when I was doing that, we were just getting started, and it's like it was kind of cool because we had been coming in. We had came in as coming in. That's like, and Natural State Wrestling, and nobody had knew who we were in Tuckerman like that. So
I really thought
so
you were
when
established.
Craig gave us that space and you interviewed me and gave me that spot, that was my first time to describe who we were.
Wow.
That was the first incarnation.
I feel honored.
Oh, bro.
So we could say that your success is due to me, right? I mean, I can say that, right? Well, this podcasting, Black Diamond, the whole deal is because of me.
Well, remember, I was doing the podcast and stuff before that. So but okay.
I mean,
so here's the thing: the Black Diamond thing.
Look, you don't drive a new car because you just go on the lot, you sit in one, and you drive off. You got to talk to the salesman. The salesman puts you behind the seat. I'm the salesman. I put you behind the wheel. I made the deal happen. I'm kidding. I'm not going to take your time.
No. But here's the thing, though. Yeah, but you were the first. You and Draven really got us out there, and now it's like. Dude, we get booked. Have you seen my squad? Have you seen my squad? We're 6 deep now. With me, it's 7.
I know.
Yeah, I have some amazing. I manage some amazing talent right now.
You started with you and Buick
and Simone.
And Simone, that's right. That's crazy. You're rolling 6 deep now. Yeah, that is just wow.
Yep. And then everybody almost, I think everybody but one guy has a world title.
Damn.
Yeah, all my guys are champions from different companies.
Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
And we got booked for 901 on July 4th. We'll be doing that July 4th show. We got booked.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I love that place. That
place is just... Yeah. But you know what? This ain't about me. This is about you.
I can't... Well, no, it's about us. And our relationship and our mutual whatever. I can't... 901 is such a class act show. If we'll get into, where I'm at right now, but... If I wasn't going through what I was going through, I wish I was still able to run full throttle and work the shows that I initially was working before everything, went down. Like I said, we'll get into that. I don't know when and how you want to break into that, but
it's cool. Okay, check it out though.
I miss that place. The problem for me is the travel. Right now. Okay. So let's just get into it. I almost cussed. Sorry.
Bro, hey, this is the M spot. So what we're gonna get our subject. One of our subjects today is going to be about health and healthcare and fighting. Now, Peter is a fighter. My brother has been dealing with the situation. I'll let him describe it to you, but you are watching someone, and Peter, please don't undersell this because I don't want you to. I don't need you to. For the importance of the people that are watching, you are a fighter. And the fight you are fighting is so much harder than getting in the ring and winning a world championship. This fight is a little bit different.
And it's funny you say that because I'm going to counseling and therapy for certain issues, and I'll get into that part of this. I was joking about writing a book called Fighting from the Bottom. I graduated when either I was going to call it Fighting from the Bottom, or when I graduated 8th grade, I won an award in 8th grade from the local police department. It's called Courage and Perseverance.
Okay.
And that's kind of like a mantra I've carried with me, and it was just some stupid little award and $100 bond certificate deal. But it's led me through life a lot. Just those 3 words, courage and perseverance. So what we're alluding to, folks, I have prostate cancer. Well, I had prostate cancer. I no longer have a prostate. I was diagnosed last June, and from June to November, I was going through all the testing and everything that comes with it. And it's the healthcare system sucks, by the way, because it's a very time-consuming process from the time you're diagnosed to the time they finally do something, which was November is when I had my prostate removed. We had thought we had gotten all of it. Then here in April, I went to my first follow-up visit post-surgery, and my PSA, which is it's a chemical that your prostate puts out that helps you function. It helps with certain functions that your prostate does and everything else. Well, when you have no prostate, you're not supposed to produce this chemical anymore. Normal readings are a 0.01 to a 0.04 with no prostate. I was at a 0.27. No.
Wow.
That ain't right. No, that ain't right. I was at 0.334
with no prostate.
Was with no prostate.
Wow.
I am now. They did one a few weeks after that, back in May here a couple of weeks ago. I am up to a 0.57 now. Went to the oncologist. Went to 2 oncologists at the hospital here by me. It's the cancer from the prostate has attached to my lymph nodes. I have a very and they are saying it is a very, very aggressive form of cancer at this point. It's not just one cell that's left; it's 2 cells. One is a 3 millimeter, and the other one is a 7 millimeter. And it's on either side of my body on this chain of lymph nodes that was down near the prostate area. June 4th, I got a MRI to see how big and if they've gotten bigger, and then I got a CT mapping the 9th, so we could decide how much radiation is going to take to kill me to kill it, not kill me, hopefully.
Hold on.
But it's that, and I got chemo drugs here sitting at the house waiting to go. They told me not to do nothing with it quite yet because they want to see the rate of growth and everything else. It's a pretty bad deal,
Well, man, we're gonna give you a round of applause right now, Peter, for the fact that you are still fighting and you haven't given up. That's what we like. That we like hearing.
No,
and
and we talked about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
You said before we aired, you was surprised about the announcement on Facebook and everything else. I do it because I don't like to be sick to begin with, so I don't want to keep secrets from people. Oh my gosh, what's going on with him? And it does a lot with your hormones and your testosterone and everything else, the whole treatment deal and the whole 9. So I don't want to be snappy or jumpy or whatever with somebody. You guys just, put you guys off. And thank you, Matt Rockwell. I appreciate the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I'm reading the Facebook comments.
No, that's good. Yeah, we see. Thank you, Matt. Gunshot salute real quick for Matt. Yeah, but yeah, I just
So it changes the chemistry. So my attitude may change a little different, from what everybody, happy-go-lucky guy I used to be. And I don't want nobody not to know. Plus, seeing everybody root for me, I'm not an attention whore, but it gives me purpose and drive to let me know that I'm not in this battle alone. That if I'm having a problem, I can reach out to you or whoever, everybody who makes comments about it. I can talk about it till I'm blue in the face with everybody who I can see in my corner, which is very helpful. I've done a lot of reading on it, and the mental health struggle alone in something like this is a very big, and that's, like I said, talking about going to counseling. That's part of the reason I'm going to counseling, because the mental health struggle, it's weird staring at your own mortality. It really honestly is. It's crazy almost, because now it's like I'm 50. I'm halfway through life. Is this how I'm going to go out? It's a lot more questions than answers, and you find out quickly who, blood or not, is in your corner, and who really, when they say they give a damn, do they really give a damn, or are they just saying it because, whatever? I got family members who just, I've gotten more phone calls from non-family members and text messages from non-family members than I have actual family members.
Yeah,
how you doing? How you feeling? How you holding up?
But that's how family, that's how family is sometimes. And like I was saying before, before we got on here, we were talking, we were chopping it up, and I told you I was shocked because on my page, I did not expect it. It blew me away. I get on there and I see that black and white picture me and you took. At what show was that? Carmichael Center. Carmichael Center.
Yes. It was the first show for NSR. Yes, it was that one.
Yep, and we took a picture together. And I have that picture. I didn't realize that you still saved it. You still had it. And I go to look, I'm like, what is this? And it says, Peter has tagged you. I'm like, what? And I go to read it. And bro, seriously, guy to guy, no diddy, none of that. It really touched me. Because the fact that I had impacted someone without realizing that this person, because I always talk about how I'm alone, I feel sometimes, but to see somebody that actually saw me and noticed what I was doing. Like I said, you were my, bro, this is so wild that, and the fact you did it. And I'm like, does this man even realize how important he is to me? He gave Black Diamond our first avenue, and he gave my first microphone to tell people who I was. So that man,
that still blows me away.
Huh?
That still blows me away.
It was awesome. So Peter, gotta ask you. So this is gonna be a two-part question. So when you first found out what was going on, what was your initial reaction at first? The very first, not after you thought about it, the very first initial reaction. And then also, when you went back to your next event after you found out, how did you feel?
I remember getting the news. So it's kind of twofold.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because there was two reactions. I was scared to death when the general practitioner had found out. Let me back up. I didn't have health insurance for a year with the job I had because I couldn't afford it because it was a smaller company and it was way too expensive. So I hadn't seen a doctor in well over a year. I'm diabetic on top of all this nonsense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I ain't seen a doctor in a year. So I went, when I got health insurance again, I went for a follow-up visit just to kind of, all right, time to get back health-wise on track and, do the right things and the whole nine, make sure everything's all right. He decided that my general doctor decided he wanted to start from the ground floor. Let's act like you're a new patient. I'm going to run all the blood work and everything else like that. My PSA was extremely elevated. My dad had prostate cancer. He was a 7.
Hold on. For those who don't know, what is the PSA? Let them know what that is.
The PSA is pretty much the chemical that your prostate puts out.
Okay.
It controls with your bathroom activities, things like that.
Okay.
In that general area, in that vicinity. What is it? A 1 through 4 is a normal PSA. My dad was a 7 when he was diagnosed with prostate cancer. They caught his fairly early. I was a 25, which is really, really high.
Wow.
And they did a biopsy on me and everything else. And after they took out my prostate, they do a biopsy on the tumors after they come out of your body. It was actually a 29. So it was a fairly large amount of cancer. They pulled out one of the tumors, he said, was 1 inch and 1/16 in diameter, which is, just look at your ruler and look at 1 inch and a little bit above. And it's not a small tumor, So at the general practitioners, when he told me my PSA was high, I was scared to death. What's the next step? What is this? When my urologist, those are the ones that do take care of the prostate, when he told me that it was actual cancer, I busted out. I bawled like a baby, because nobody wants to hear cancer. Give me 1,000 things. Don't. That's just bad. You just hear bad things, but I was bound and determined, and still am. I'm going to do all the right things. We're going to fight it. We're going to, take care of it and everything else like that. And now with this second round, it's the same process. I'm going to fight it. We're going to take care of it. We're going to move forward, and that's it. As far as going to a show after, I know I told you.
Yes.
I don't remember. I pulled you aside. Remember, I remember I didn't want it to be a big deal. So I pulled just a certain few people. I really don't want to say my first show when I found out. I want to say it was like 5 or 6 people that I was really close. It was you, Nick. You wouldn't believe it, but I actually had a pretty close bond with Nick, because Nick and I actually started in professional wrestling the same exact show the same night. He started MACW the same night I did. So I kind of got a close bond with him. It was a little sketchy in the middle there because he was going through whatever he was going through, but we've become really, really tight lately, him and Nick and I. So I told Nick, I told Craig. Who else did I tell? Oh, I told Brad, because me and Brad go back, go way back. And I'm trying to think. Oh, did I tell? No, Ricky? No. I'm trying to think who I told. There was another person I told. I can't remember. But I just didn't want it to be a big thing. And then, heck, 3 or 4 months into it, when I realized I was losing a lot of weight and things like that, everybody was commenting on it. I just, wrestling is a family, that.
Yeah.
And so I just told everybody, because it's funny, because John Action, I kind of threw him off guard with it, because it was probably about the 3rd or 4th show in after I got diagnosed. He was working other shows, and then he finally come back to Tuckerman, and he said, "Man, you look like you lost a lot of weight." And all I did was point at my tie, because I had my prostate cancer awareness pin on, and I just pointed at that, and he just kind of looked like, I'm like, "Yeah, I got prostate cancer." And he's, "Oh man, I hope everything's all right. I'll be praying for you." Like, it's fine, dude. Don't, you didn't know, but the look of shock on his face is, like you felt like you should have known.
Yeah.
One of those deals.
It's crazy. He brought me back.
You ain't got a crystal ball.
It's crazy. He brought me back to that building too, because like the last time I was there, I met Ricky, and me and Ricky talked. And I'm a big wrestling fan. Everybody knows in wrestling, they call me either Pops or Unc is what I'm called in locker rooms. Pops or Unc most of the time. And so I got a lot of wrestling nephews and brothers and everything. And this is something nobody knew. Some people doubted it, but nobody knew. Me and Ricky was kind of cool. And so when I left and came back the second time before Ricky had passed, he's like, okay, man. I said, what's up? He goes, hey, what's up, Pops? Like, you remember me? He goes, oh, yeah, I remember you. And me and Ricky sat down. I have the last, I sent it to Craig, I think, and his daughter. I have the last actual recording of Ricky in that building. Me and Ricky did like a little interview. And me and him sit there and we talked. And I took pictures of the walls and talked to Ricky, got him on camera. Yeah, so that's wild. It's like, and after that, it's like, then you got sick. So I was like, wow.
Yeah. That's the other reason I was trying to stay low key about it, is because we had just literally, was it? We literally had just lost Ricky. And I'm like, man, I don't want to, locker rooms just starting to heal and starting to vibe again, as far as positivity. And I just didn't want to bring people down again, and you know me, and I'm not a selfish, self-centered guy. So I didn't really at first. I'm not saying I want the attention now. I really don't want all the attention. I just, like I said, I just wanted people to be aware. I'm not doing, this is no kind of self-imposing, oh my God, I feel bad for me kind of deal.
No,
this is just,
we know.
Hey, this is what's going on in life, and it just, if I'm acting out of character, this is why.
Well, it's good to inform people. They know, like I said, before we go to this little break, I'll let you know, man, we love you. You're a special guy. You don't ever think that you're taking away from something or kind of like making it about you. No, it's not that. You're a special person. You're dealing with something, and all your friends love you and understand that. Hit this round of applause real quick. We're gonna take us a little break. We're gonna be going for like maybe a minute or two. I was actually say a minute. During that time, y'all listen to the theme song. I gotta go get me some water. We'll be right back. See how I said we'll be right back and I didn't go nowhere? We still here? See that? See how it works?
That was smooth.
Yeah. No, you know what? Don't say nothing smart. We're going right now.
Welcome to the M Spot. Yeah. Mac Manz. Let's go. Woo. Yeah. M Spot with a mindset shift. Yeah. Motivation turn pain to a gift. Let's go. Momentum when the moment don't quit. Mac Manz talk truth. This is it. Yeah, I'm back with the facts. News hit fast, no cap. Sports talk, real talk. Bring the guests to the map. Different walks, different lives. Every voice get heard. Message in the madness. Every line got a word. Motivation when you feel like you stuck in place. Momentum keep pushing when you losing a race. Moments turn legends when you stay on the grind. Maturation, elevation of the mind. M-Spot with a mindset shift. Yeah. Motivation turn pain to a gift. Let's go. Momentum when the moment don't quit. Mac Manz talk truth. This is it. M-Spot. Mac Manz. The M-Spot. With mindset meets momentum. Woo.
And you know how I get down. It's time to pay these bills. That's right. NMB cleaning from the windows to the walls. Get all the dust. She wiped down all the halls. Check it out. It's NMB cleaning 501-394-9225. Like I said, from the windows to the wall. Say all them dusty halls. She about to do them all. Say all that dirt just fall. Get. I love doing that. It's fun to me. I apologize. I'm sorry. Also, we got my boy, Rich and the People. That's right, Rich and the People, formerly known as Patrick and the People. Catch him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 9. Next week, special week, because all the kids are out of school, so Rich and the People are going to rule. That's right, 7 to 9 a.m., 7 to 9 a.m. Catch them out. Also, my boys, Dads After Dark, the kings of air fryer. If they ain't air frying, they ain't trying. Dads After Dark, Monday nights Rich usually says this part. I want to say 7, so I don't know if I got it wrong. This is saying, and now, don't forget, you are here with us at the M spot. Let me bring my boy Peter back. A round of applause. So, Peter.
Good. Nobody saw me doing the windows to the wall dance when you was plugging.
Okay, Peter.
I was into that, man.
Yeah, it's a little thing I do. Is like I'll be messing around, just like throw that together for cleaning service. But let's talk shop. Let's do. We're gonna talk shop right now. That's right. We're gonna talk about what is going on in wrestling today. Okay, so Peter, right now, give me your top 3 promotions right now for you to watch. I don't care what it is. It could be independent. It could be, I want to know.
I'm watching a lot of GCW. I am watching OVW and AEW.
Okay, yeah. So me, I'm AEW. I watch a lot of AEW, MLW, and I went back to watching some more New Japan. I've been into that lately.
I would just. I would be glued to my TV if I was trying to watch all that all day. I'll be honest with you.
Well, is it?
I watch a lot of it at work, you know, to pass the time and stuff like that. Because I sit behind the keyboard at work too.
Oh, I'm a phone propper. Like I have my phone set up like this, proper to the side while I do my work, and like.
Oh no, I'm bougie at work, buddy. Let me tell you something. Shout out to Equipment Share. I got a 55-inch TV right on the right-hand side of my desk. I'll have to take a shot of it and send it to you one day. But it's right at the right-hand side of my desk. I got an L-shaped desk, and it's like right over here. and they got internet that they paid for, and like I got my YouTube hooked up to it. So all I do is fire off and catch whatever. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh my goodness. So let me ask you a question. What is your all-time favorite storyline?
All-time favorite?
Yes.
Rock and Stone Cold 3. That promo video, everything about the Rock Stone Cold 3. When they were fighting for the title. That Rock had it, and Stone Cold was like, I need this. I need because he was like at the tail end of his sort of, his career because of all his injuries and stuff. I need it more than anything you know. And it just gives me chills thinking about it because it was so good. It was just so super good.
I think my favorite storyline was the slow burn of Sting when he joined the Horsemen. And they eventually kicked him out and broke his leg. Remember he had messed his leg up first, then they kicked him out because he won the #1 contendership against Ric Flair. And he said, you take this shot. He was, oh my God, they used to be so ruthless. Okay. Let's get back into some things. So now there are a lot of wrestlers out here that are wrestling with different disabilities. Zach Gowen wrestled with one leg. I've seen one guy there. I forgot who his wrestler is. They got wrestled with one arm out here. So I forgot who the guy is. But what you don't hear a lot of is about a lot of the wrestlers that wrestle with interior disabilities. As far as like Roman, like everybody knows about Roman. Roman suffers from leukemia. He has times where he can't wrestle. So he has to be careful. With you being a manager some of the time too. I know me not being sick and you've seen me out there, I am fully active. And sometimes we come to that. They don't understand as a manager, do we come to the back? We're spent just like the talent. Like I'm tired, like they're tired. So with me being healthy and being that way, what type of toll does it take on you when you're out there trying to manage? Have you learned, Peter, now how to, when you're having any physical activity, have you learned how to slow yourself down? Sometimes we just go. So now that you've been in your battle, have you learned to kind of pace yourself as far as your physical activity, or do you still go about the same way?
No, I've gotten stupider.
What?
So let's rewind to last year. The most physical that I've gotten was 2025. In my going on 9 years was 2025. I was beat up by a goat, by a Mexican goat, if you remember, at the Mosquito Fest.
Oh my God.
You don't remember that when he grabbed me and he shoved me down and headbutted me and everything else? I was choked out by a mime.
I was there for that too.
Yeah, I was choked out by a mime.
Yes.
LSD gave me their finisher, which, like I said, was my because I was a surprise entrant into the Rockin' Ricky Rumble.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't want to get too inside because it's a funny story behind that, but I'll have to share it with you later. But yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that, but it turned into that, and I'm not gonna say no, I'm not doing that. And 3 guys in the ring, so I was like, oh, okay, here we are. It's for the show, and I took their finisher, and yeah, that wasn't good for 2 weeks.
Oh my!
I mean, heating pads, soaking baths, like. My kidney, I don't know that my kidney was bruised, but that area in the back, oh my gosh, dude, it was bad. It was really, really bad. What else? Something happened at the Rice Fest too. Somebody had gotten physical with me. Right?
I know you had my bat at you had my bat at I think it was the Rice Fest. You had my bat.
No, I had your bat at McCory. I had your bat at Mosquito Fest where I had your bat. I don't remember who 2B was fighting. It was the chicken guy. You know who I'm talking about. He got physical with me.
Wait, it wasn't the same Zane. He was fighting the other guy, wasn't he?
No. It wasn't Insane Dane. But yeah, I'm just like last year was just. Yeah. I've gotten more physical, like in the last year when I was sick and like losing all this body mass compared to when I was a healthy 235 pounds. I mean, I'm down to 183 right now, and I ain't seen this weight since 1994. I mean,
wow, I got you.
So yeah, but I'll tell you what's doing it. We talked about mental health and the fight and the struggle and the battle. And this is going to sound so ass backwards logic. I've discovered about living in the moment more and making the most of what you're doing in life. Through this whole battle, wrestling has been my escape. Much like my and maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to speak to my therapist about this because I went through a lot of childhood trauma, but wrestling always was there.
Yes.
When I was watching it, it was an escape from my reality. And maybe wrestling now today is doing the same thing it did back in the 80s when I was a kid. That it's my escape from reality, and I'm living in the moment. And it's not that I've never appreciated my career or what it's brought me and the recognition and things like that. But I've just learned I've wanted to be more involved physically as a character than I ever have before. And that's just it. Wrestling's my escape. I mean, shout out to Sleazy because he's the one that's gave me my break as a manager. Him and so Sleazy gave me the platform, but what really blew me away was Sleazy's like, yeah, manager. I'm like, okay, I told him what I wanted to do. I told him I wanted to break away from announcing and commentating. It's like, yeah, manager. TB found out, and him and Sleazy went along on the side because they're related.
Yeah.
And TB's like, you're going to be our manager. Me talking about him and Yonko. And I'm like, what? That night in not McCory, that night that we took that picture was my managerial debut. And it was my first time managing those guys. And, you know, I've gotten a lot of compliments on the video and stuff like that from that show and everything else. And those guys, all three of them together, went to bat to want to see me succeed. And I can't. There is never enough. I could win the Powerball jackpot for like $1 billion, and I still couldn't repay the debt that I feel I owe them.
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick about Sleazy, and I tell the story to anybody. I just do. I'm gonna tell you what kind of guy he is. Sleazy, that first, me and Peter, if you didn't know, are originals. We are original NSR. That roster has originals. Yes, it does. We are two of the originals on that roster. And when I first met Sleazy, he was just like one of the guys from back in the day. He met me, we sat down and talked, and he was like, "Pops, I like you. Anything you want to do, I'm gonna help you." Like he said, "Yeah, anything you want to do." So from that point, I became the main antagonist of Natural State Wrestling. I have been the J.J. Dillon, Jim Cornette guy to his Eric Bischoff, Dusty Rhodes. I've been that guy. His Bill Watts, whatever you want to call him. I've been the antagonist. And we were sitting there one day, and I came down. I was like, "Sleazy, I don't know how this works, but I said, I like coming to work for you." And he said, "Come here, I got something for you." He put $10 in my hand. He said, "I can't give you much." He said, "I never really pay people." He said, "But you came all this way, so I can give you $10. I said, "You know what, Sleazy? That $10 to me feel like you just gave me 10,000. Because the fact that you took the integrity, you've helped me out. He's never asked for not a damn thing from me. And he's helped me. I got help from John. Sleazy's helped me out here in this independence where places that some people don't go, I've went. And Sleazy's helped me get there. And people have seen my talent in those places. And it's got me booked. I just tell people this, I'm just blessed. I tell people this, I'm a 52-year-old guy living my dream. That's all I'm doing.
It's crazy, isn't it? It really, I can relate. Guy who watched wrestling shoot since I was 6 or 7, as far back as I can remember. And it just, it's a weird feeling still. You're 52, I'm 50. Just stepping into that ring, and it's like, I can't believe I'm here.
Well, I just stepped in and started rapping. I've had matches recently. I actually been getting in the ring doing wrestling. So it's like, yeah. So
I'm gonna turn it around. What made you decide to do, like, I know, like I said, mine was living in the moment. What made you decide to actually have physical matches?
What it was I've been training with John forever, since before COVID. A lot of people don't know I've been around for a long time. And I always wanted to wrestle, but my body was messed up real bad. That's why I started managing. Well, as you've seen, I've lost the weight. I'm down to 215 pounds, 210 pounds. But I'm kind of jacked. As Austin
you are.
As Austin Lane says, I'm the swollest manager in the business.
Yeah, dude, you are swole.
And so what happened was,
stay back in the day.
So what happened was, my knees aren't as bad. I'm able to move around. I'm more athletic than people think. And Sleazy threw it out there one day, and I said, "You know what? Let's do it." So I did it, and it worked. And then I got asked again, so I was like, "Okay, let's try it again." TB, no TB, me and TB first. I said, "I'll do this. It's outside. It's a little, I can do this." Sleazy said, "You got to get in the ring." I said, "No, I'm not ready." He goes, "Dude, you can't keep saying you're not ready. Get in the ring." Got in the ring with Sleazy. They played it good. That worked. Then I started a feud, and me and my guys are in SCW taking over, doing some things. They wanted a 4-on-4. I had no other recruits. I had to jump in the match myself. And then bruised up my bicep. You see that?
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. So,
yeah. And guess what? I'm not done. It's fun. I love it. I got the bug. And the thing is though, remember, if you ever met me, I am one of the most seriously gifted, as far as health-wise, 52-year-old guys you're ever gonna meet.
Yeah.
I work out, take care of myself, and it's not like I'm 52 with horrible bones. I mean, I've never really been active I've been a nerd my whole life. So getting in the ring has been a blessing. Yeah, and this, bro, I can't believe, like this Saturday, I'm wrestling this Saturday. I'm defending the Black Diamond Heavyweight Championship against Rashawn Jordan at Mosquito Fest.
Yeah.
I'm wrestling. I'm in the ring. I'm getting back in the ring again.
That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be something to look forward to. I hope it doesn't rain. I'm kind of on the fence about traveling and going that far. If the rain holds out, I'm probably more likely gonna go. But
So what are you going? Are you at Tuckerman that night too?
Yeah.
See me,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I call. I make my calls. If I call and get no answer, I don't say nothing. I might show up just to. I mean, McCory, I got to be there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Tuckerman, I did talk to Austin Lane. I have his number. I did talk to him, and I told him, he said he's not wrestling. I told him I would show up to salute him because it is his last night.
Right.
I don't want to be on the show.
That's why I'm going.
Yeah, but you're on the show. You're on the show.
Well, I mean, I can't leave commentary in the hands of Gabriel.
you better leave my brother alone before I kick your brother. That's my brother. Don't start, that won't be none. But I'm looking forward to it.
He's a good dude. I like him.
So Peter, let me ask you a question. So before we end, what I give you a little bit of segue here. What advice would you give anyone who is trying to keep themselves healthy and fit, but also remember that things can still happen regardless?
Keep fighting. It's to find what motivates you and keep fighting and use that. Music has gotten me through a lot here in the past year and a half or so, and you just got to keep swinging, just keep fighting. Like this morning, I thought about it. Not that it's the same subject matter, but I listen to music. I don't just hear music; I listen to it, and I've listened to the lyrics of many men on the way to work this morning. And if you just replace some of the gangster stuff with cancer, it's like, oh, yeah, okay. They're trying to keep me down. Ain't gonna happen. No, sir. Find what if you're going through something that you feel is starting to drag you down, find that passion of the subject matter, whatever it is. I know we were talking wrestling, we were talking music and stuff. Find that subject matter that keeps you driven. That there's always something in your life that's going to give you a spark that you're like, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do that. Focus on that. And every time you start feeling a little down or a little crummy, go to it. And that's going to be your key to success, to be honest with you. Like I said, my music and wrestling and those are my two go-tos, and that's what's really been getting me through all this is music and wrestling.
Man, awesome, Peter, awesome. So, man, what you got coming up, man? What events you got coming up?
Well, like I said, I'm hopeful to do Mosquito Fest. We're gonna check the weather. This stupid freaking rain. If it looks like it's gonna be a halfway decent day, I'm going to try and venture out that way. Definitely going to be at Best of the Best in Tuckerman this Saturday. And it's pretty much what I got going in the short term for now. I just got to get through what I got to get through. I'm jealous of you because I have to limit myself to bookings because of what's going on health-wise, so... There's a lot more. Like I said, I want to go back to 901. I miss that place. I miss Tommy in that place and the boys so bad. And they've all been in my corner on Facebook so much. And, they mean the world to me. They really honestly do. And I just really want to get back to that. I really just want to fight this thing and just get back to my old schedule and be like, hey, I'm going here. Hey, I'm going there. Hey, I'm going here. I'd just be booked every week. was it January maybe? January, I actually was booked the entire month of January, but I got sick and I missed half my bookings,
No, I turned,
And
man. Yeah, see me, like we kind of stopped going a couple of places. I was booked every Friday and Saturday for like 6 months straight. And so yeah, and then it didn't help. Draven put me on this show, and he goes, "If you ain't got Mac booked, there's something wrong with you." All of a sudden, my phone. So he's horrible. He started the avalanche, but like I said, I can't lie. I'm enjoying it. My guys are having fun. Peter, my brother, it's been so fun sitting there talking to you, bro. For real, I enjoy your company. Awesome guy, and I'm so glad, bro, that you are fighting this battle. Because you remember that God only chooses certain warriors for certain times, and everybody cannot fight this battle. But you were chosen, and you are kicking butt, and I love you, and I'm super happy and proud of you, bro.
I almost made it through.
He's
Almost made it through.
without crying.
Getting a little weepy.
Well, because I love you, my brother, man. Like I said, you doing it, man. You handling business. You know, we here for you. Got a lot of people praying for you. We're in your corner. And bro, you ever need me for anything, you know I am here.
I really do appreciate it. And I really appreciate everybody out there who's sent me the well wishes, the texts, the messages, and even if it's just leaving a comment on one of my update posts. You all are my world, okay? And I really, if I was fighting this battle alone, I couldn't do it. You are my army, you are my rocks, and I appreciate and love each and every one of you.
Man, we love you too, Peter, man. We love you too. But Peter, I'm gonna let you get up and do what you're doing for the evening, man. I appreciate you for coming on tonight. Another round of applause and cheer for my boy, my brother, the great Peter Vann. All right, Peter.
Oh, wait. I got beef with you real quick.
Let's go. Let's go.
What happened? What happened to me being your legal representative?
Okay, here's the deal. You can still be legal. You can still be legal representative.
You hired some hippie lawyer, whatever, dude.
No, okay,
Yeah.
look. Okay,
You know about library show?
Wait, Swanson, Banquet sometimes in Swanson is my lawyer sometimes. I do need permanent legal consultation. So if I got to come to Peter Vann's management to get that consultation, that's what I got to do.
Hey, sports management, it's not just about managing, it's knowing all the legalities in and out.
Well, I got some stuff going on Saturday. If I see you Saturday, we'll chop it up Saturday. We can sit down and talk that for real. Yeah, I'm being serious. You just said something now.
All right.
All right, man. Once again, let's give a round of applause to my boy Peter. And I laughed at you too. Okay. All right, Peter, man. Love you, bro. Oh, man. Y'all don't understand how hard that is sometimes. Because that's my bro, so. But I want to say this to you. This is the extra footage you get after I cut the podcast off. And I want to let you know how important it is to love on people. My brother Peter, how this interview got started was Peter reached out and showed an expression of love to me for being his friend. A lot of people don't do that anymore. They take friendship for granted. The people that care about you and are around you, that want to see you do good and want to see you get better, are the ones you need to keep in your circle. Remember, because square pegs never fit in a circle. So I never keep squares around me. I always keep those friends that are close. When you're in the midst of going through things, you need people that are going to have your back, people that are going to understand what you're going through without making it about them every single second. That's how love works. That's how friendship works. That's how caring works. And sometimes you have to sacrifice your own feelings to make sure others feel better. Now, after a while, you're going to have to eventually take care of yourself, because self-care and self-motivation is something that's mainly needed to take care of somebody else. So while you're out there doing your thing during the daytime, remember there's somebody else that can't walk. There's somebody else that can't breathe. Somebody else that can't pick up their hands. Somebody else that can't look, can't see, can't hear, can't smell. But you have all those amenities. You have all those options available to you. So use those to care for those who don't. Because one day, the person that you're not helping could end up becoming you. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Much love, much respect. Like I said, once again, give a round of applause and a gunshot salute to my boy Peter Vann. We'll be praying for you, my brother. Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of the M Spot. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And hey, I'll see y'all again next time.
Welcome to the M Spot. Yeah. Mac Manz. Let's go. Yeah. M Spot with a mindset shift. Yeah. Motivation turn pain to a gift. Let's go. Momentum when the moment don't quit. Mac Manz talk truth. This is it. Yeah, I'm back with the facts. News hit fast, no cap. Sports talk, real talk. Bring the guests to the map. Different walks, different lives. Every voice get heard. Message in the madness. Every line got a word. Motivation when you feel like you stuck in place. Momentum keep pushing when you losing the race. Moments turn legends when you stay on the grind. Maturation, elevation of the mind. M-Spot with a mindset shift. Yeah. Motivation turn pain to a gift. Let's go. Momentum when the moment don't quit. Mac Manz talk truth. This is it. M-Spot, M-Spot. Mac Manz, Mac Manz. The M-Spot, M-Spot. With mindset meets momentum.
Wait a minute, you thought we were done? As I told you yesterday, we are just getting started. Now that I have my affiliation with Facebook, Temu, and TikTok, y'all about to get a whole lot of free stuff. So tune in, be tuning in, because from here on out, I'm going to give an email, and that email is going to have something connected to it, and we are about to give away a bunch of stuff. Starting next week, I told you tune in tonight to get information. Starting next week, next Thursday on the M Spot, tune in. I need as many people as possible. We are about to start giving away free stuff. See ya.
Welcome to the M Spot. Yeah. Mac Manz. Let's go. M Spot with a mindset shift. Yeah. Motivation turn pain to a gift. Let's go. Momentum when the moment don't quit. Mac Manz talk truth. This is it. Yeah, I'm back with the facts. News hit fast, no cap. Sports talk, real talk. Bring the guests to the map. Different walks, different lives.